one.
Spot they're in now is a credit by making the plays.
Again they run with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now that they've given up in this contest so far, it feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's wet pants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They go with Gurley on 1st down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha. 24 is the mic. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Zerline's kick is up and through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
No, they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat. But they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the posts.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check 13. Check 13. Pistol. Let's go. Tight dog. Run. Hey, alert.
They run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Landry the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, alert. Move. Watch the screen. Hurry. Watch the screen.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Kings.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Delta.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that'll set him back 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead. He's
been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case,
he is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
And he's right there on the doorstep now. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Another carry now for Gurley. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, alert 33.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Up, up.
Chance.
From the gun, Mayfield. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Hurry, hurry.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth quarter comeback. He obviously did into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Let's bring it. 80 weapons. Watch out.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. So that'll back him up 5.
Hurry, hurry!
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58.
Regular, regular, regular. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Watch that, watch that.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. Pickup of about 7 or 8. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Hey, dude. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Give me some, give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Mayfield. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Joker, 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 joker.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
180. Hey, alert 33.
Switch, switch, switch. Check your hot read.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hurry, hurry.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
24 is the mic. All game, punt. Alert,
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
alert 3.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. It's caught. Becker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hurry, hurry!
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible, because right now he is wrecking things for them.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, it's gone. And that's complete to Cooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Goff now to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
24 is the mic. On the yard.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Hunt. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hurry, hurry! Go, go!
On third down, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Jamie Gillandale. He's been terrific so far. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Jared Goff and the offense down by 7, a minute 45 to play. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And got his man complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation, there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably had a better chance if they tried it that way.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Browns, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for L.A., the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3.